Welcome back to the HR Masterclass, your trusted space for exploring the evolving landscape of human resource management. In this second featured case study, we turn our lens to IBM, a global technology pioneer that has repeatedly reinvented itself to stay ahead of change, as digital disruption, automation, and AI began redefining the nature of work. IBM recognized that its long-term survival was not just about machines, but about people, the thinkers, innovators, and collaborators behind every advancement. This case reveals how IBM transitioned from traditional HR practices to strategic, data-driven, and human-centric HRM models capable of driving business transformation at scale. Whether you're a student, HR professional, or business leader, this case offers rich insights into how a legacy organization reimagined its HR systems to meet 21st-century demands. Prepare to dive deep into leadership agility, workforce analytics, reskilling initiatives, and the cultural shift toward employee empowerment. Let's explore how IBM became not just a tech company, but a talent-first enterprise. Introduction. As one of the oldest and most iconic technology companies in the world, IBM faced a dramatic shift in the early 2000s. Digital disruption, the decline of hardware sales, and the rise of cloud computing and artificial intelligence, AI, required not only a new business strategy, but a complete transformation in how it managed and developed its human capital. This case study explores how IBM's HR department transitioned from a transactional function to a central driver of innovation, adaptability, and strategic agility. The challenge: IBM's transformation was spurred by four critical pressures. 1. Digital disruption and talent mismatch. As IBM shifted away from hardware to software, cloud services, and artificial intelligence, it faced a shortage of talent with the necessary digital competencies. Legacy roles were becoming obsolete, and new skill sets were in high demand, especially in data science, machine learning, and cloud architecture. The existing workforce needed to be upskilled rapidly to stay relevant. 2. Globalization and workforce diversity. With operations in over 170 countries, IBM's HRM system had to accommodate a diverse, dispersed, and multicultural workforce. Challenges included aligning global talent with local policies, managing virtual teams across time zones, and fostering an inclusive culture that respected different identities and working norms. 3. Evolving employee expectations. The millennial and Gen Z workforce demanded meaningful work, flexibility, personalized development, and transparency. IBM's traditional, top-down, rule-based HR systems failed to engage the new generation of digital-native employees. There was a growing disconnect between what employees expected and what the company offered. 4. Outdated HR infrastructure. IBM's HR platforms were fragmented, paper-heavy, and inefficient. The absence of integrated systems hindered strategic planning, and decisions were made with limited insight into talent trends. Workforce sentiment, or performance analytics, the strategic solution. To address these challenges, IBM launched a comprehensive, multidimensional HR transformation initiative grounded in 5 key pillars: HR cloud and AI integration. IBM moved its HR operations to the cloud and integrated AI-powered tools such as IBM Watson. These platforms provided predictive analytics in talent acquisition. Example: candidate job fit, performance management, and attrition risks. Chatbots supported HR inquiries, and AI recommended learning content tailored to career goals. Agile and continuous talent development. IBM embraced a culture of continuous learning. The company launched Your Learning, a dynamic, AI-powered learning ecosystem offering personalized content, microlearning modules, and skills badges. Employees were empowered to choose learning paths aligned with future roles. Leaders were also trained to become coaches and mentors. Employee experience design, EXD. IBM applied design thinking to HR by involving employees in co-creating new HR policies and workflows. Pain points such as onboarding, promotion, and internal mobility were reimagined with user-centric prototypes. This resulted in more intuitive, responsive, and personalized HR experiences. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI. IBM scaled its DI agenda with formal leadership accountability, mentorship programs for underrepresented groups, real-time bias detection in recruitment algorithms, and analytics dashboards tracking inclusion metrics. ERGs, employee resource groups, were also revitalized to foster community, digital leadership and change resilience. IBM developed a Digital Academy curriculum for senior leaders focusing on digital strategy, data literacy, agile management, and emotional intelligence. Leaders were also evaluated on their ability to drive transformation and inspire innovation. Outcomes of IBM's strategic HRM transformation. 1. Increased workforce agility and resilience. IBM's transformation yielded a highly agile and future-ready workforce. Over 80% of employees successfully transitioned into new roles or acquired future-critical skills through structured upskilling programs and continuous learning platforms such as Your Learning and AI-curated development pathways. Thanks to real-time skills mapping, digital talent profiles, and predictive analytics, IBM could swiftly redeploy talent to high-demand areas across its global operations. This adaptability enabled the organization to mitigate disruption in fast-moving sectors like cloud computing, cybersecurity, and AI consulting. The company's ability to dynamically match skill sets with evolving market demands became a strategic asset, improving speed to market and client responsiveness. 2. Enhanced employee engagement, experience, and retention. Employee engagement saw a marked improvement, with IBM achieving some of its highest-ever internal satisfaction scores. Regular pulse surveys and feedback loops revealed significant increases in employees' perception of work-life balance, especially due to flexible and remote-friendly policies, learning and growth opportunities through customizable career tracks, autonomy and innovation, with greater freedom to contribute to cross-functional projects. The company's internal Net Promoter Score, a measure of how likely employees were to recommend IBM as a place to work, increased by more than 30 points, signaling stronger loyalty and alignment with company vision. Attrition rates dropped, especially among top-tier digital talent, which had historically been difficult to retain in competitive markets. 3. Global awards, recognition, and benchmark status. IBM's innovative HR practices earned international acclaim and positioned the company as a global role model in talent management. Key achievements included Fortune and Forbes rankings for best places to work, most inclusive workplaces, and top tech employers for women and minorities. Consistent recognition by Ethisphere as one of the world's most ethical companies. Case study features in prestigious institutions such as Harvard Business School, INSEAD, and Wharton, focusing on IBM's success in navigating HR challenges in a digital-first world. IBM's transformation not only elevated its employer brand but also helped attract top global talent seeking purpose-driven, growth-oriented careers. 4. HR as a strategic value driver and business partner. Perhaps the most significant shift was the redefinition of HR's role within the company. Human resources at IBM transitioned from a support mechanism into a central strategic function that actively shaped organizational success. Key elements of this evolution included strategic workforce planning. HR leveraged data science to forecast future talent gaps and proactively fill them, skills-based hiring and development, recruitment and promotions focused on demonstrated competencies. Not just academic credentials, leadership pipeline strengthening. The company invested heavily in building future-ready leaders through mentorship, stretch assignments, and global rotations. Executive influence. The CHRO gained full membership on the executive leadership team, playing a vital role in business decisions and digital transformation initiatives. As a result, IBM created a human capital framework that delivered not just operational efficiency but measurable business value. Strengthening competitiveness, accelerating innovation, and sustaining long-term growth. Conclusion. Lessons from IBM's strategic HRM transformation. IBM's strategic HRM transformation stands as a compelling model of how large traditional organizations can reinvent themselves to stay relevant and competitive in an era defined by technological disruption and shifting workforce expectations. What makes IBM's journey particularly remarkable is not just its survival in a turbulent digital economy, but its emergence as a global leader in defining the future of work. By integrating HR strategy with technological innovation, IBM dismantled outdated models and created a people-first ecosystem grounded in data, agility, and adaptability. The company's embrace of AI-driven workforce analytics, continuous reskilling, remote flexibility, and inclusive talent development positioned it as a forward-thinking employer. These initiatives didn't just enhance HR efficiency, they contributed directly to business growth, innovation speed, and global talent retention. Moreover, IBM's approach illustrates that HRM is no longer a backstage administrative function, but a strategic discipline at the heart of organizational success. Through close collaboration between HR and executive leadership, IBM demonstrated how workforce transformation can fuel cultural change, improve business outcomes, and future-proof the organization. For HR professionals, scholars, and business leaders alike, IBM's story offers valuable lessons. 1. Invest in digital capabilities and data literacy across the HR function. 2. Prioritize employee experience as a driver of retention and innovation. 3. Design agile, inclusive systems that respond quickly to global shifts. 4. Anchor all HR strategies in business goals and future skill needs. As organizations across sectors face mounting complexity and accelerated change, IBM's transformation affirms that with visionary leadership and human-centered strategy, HRM can become a powerful engine for long-term success. Questions for consideration. 1. Do you think traditional HR systems can survive in the digital age without transformation? Why or why not? 2. IBM used AI and cloud technology to enhance HR processes. Would you be comfortable with AI helping to decide who gets hired or promoted? Why? 3. IBM involved employees in redesigning HR processes through design thinking. What's one HR process in your current or past workplace that you think needs redesigning? 4. Which do you think is more important in today's workplace, technical skills or the ability to adapt and learn? 5. IBM created personalized learning paths for its employees. Would you prefer a self-paced, AI-guided learning system at work, or traditional in-person training? 6. What's your view on remote and flexible work? Should more companies adopt IBM's remote-friendly approach? 7. Do you believe HR can be a strategic business partner, or is it mainly an administrative function? Share your thoughts. 8. What role should HR play in promoting diversity and inclusion in large organizations like IBM? 9. Which part of IBM's transformation impressed you the most? AI integration, employee experience design, or digital leadership training? And why? 10. If you were leading HR in a company facing digital disruption, what would be your first step?